In previous lecture, we discussed about galvanic cell. So in galvanic cell, chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. At the cost of the chemical reaction, electricity is produced. We have taken the example of the Daniell cell. So Daniell cell is a galvanic cell. So in Daniell cell, there are two single electrodes are connected to each other. There are two single electrodes are connected to each other. One electrode is zinc electrode and other electrode is copper electrode. So you can see in this diagram, zinc metal plate or zinc rod, it is dipped in the solution of the zinc sulfate. And copper metal plate or copper rod, it is dipped in the solution of the copper sulfate. And these two electrodes are connected by the metallic wire, and voltmeter is connected there to measure the potential difference between the two electrodes. You can see there is a salt bridge. So what is the function of the salt bridge? Salt bridge connect the two electrolytes. Salt bridge connect the two electrolytes and it will make the electrical contact between the two electrolytes. Now in Daniell cell, zinc electrode is acts as an anode where oxidation reaction takes place at this electrode, and copper electrode acts as a cathode where reduction reaction takes place at this electrode. The electrons are released at the zinc electrode and migrated and moving in this direction from left to right, and through this copper electrode that electrons are coming on the right hand side. So there is a flow of the electrons from LHS to RHS. Current is flowing from LHS to the RHS. So this is LHS and this is RHS. So this is the diagram of the Daniell cell. The two electrodes are connected. Salt bridge makes the electrical contact between the two electrolytes. Voltmeter is there which measures the potential difference across the two electrodes. So zinc electrode acts as an anode where oxidation reaction takes place. So we can write the electrode reaction of the zinc electrode at LHE, left hand side electrode. Okay. So at LHE, oxidation takes place there. So zinc electrode gives, zinc metal gives zinc dipositive ions and 2 electrons. And at RHE, as these electrons are moving from this LHS to RHS and they are coming into the solution of the copper sulfate through this copper metal plate or copper electrode. So these electrons get combined with copper 2 plus ion, copper dipositive ions, and copper metal is formed there. So this is the reaction takes place at the right hand side electrode. And this reaction is also called as a reduction reaction. And the above reaction, that is oxidation reaction. Oxidation means loss of electron and reduction means gain of electron. So in a Daniell cell or in this galvanic cell, at left hand side, that is at the zinc electrode, that is at the zinc half cell, that is at the zinc half cell, this reaction will be takes place. There is a oxidation of the zinc metal to zinc dipositive ions, and it gives the 2 electrons. And these electrons are moving from LHS to RHS. That's why there is a flow of the current. And reduction reaction is takes place at the right hand side electrode. So the net reaction, addition of these two. So zinc metal reacts with copper dipositive ion. Electron get cancelled here on both sides there, and it will give zinc dipositive ion and copper metal. So this is the net reaction. So this is the reaction takes place in the Daniell cell. So this is the representation of the Daniell cell: zinc half cell, copper half cell, zinc electrode having the negative polarity, copper electrode, it is having the positive polarity, because electrons are liberated here, electrons are released here, and electrons are added here. So positive polarity it is having. So in this way, we explain this type of the galvanic cell, that is Daniell cell. Now let us going to be discuss the conventions to represent the galvanic cell. There are certain rules to write the galvanic cell. There are certain rules to represent the galvanic cell. We draw, the diagram belongs to the Daniell cell, but every time we cannot draw such diagrams because it is time consuming. So just in short notation, just in short representation, we have to represent a cell. We have to represent a galvanic cell. A galvanic cell is a cell which produces the electricity. A galvanic cell is a cell where chemical energy is converted into the electrical energy. Galvanic cell is a cell where there is a combination of the two half cell. Galvanic cell is a cell where there is a combination of the two single electrodes. So in many ways we can define the galvanic cell. Now let us see what are the conventions regarding to the representation of the galvanic cell. Convention means rules. According to the IUPAC, the galvanic cell can be represented by considering these rules. So you can see the first rule. What is the first rule? The electrode where oxidation takes place is written onto the left. It is a negative electrode called as anode. You can see here. This is a negative electrode called as an anode where oxidation is takes place here. That should be represented onto the left hand side. So it means at zinc electrode, oxidation reaction is takes place, and zinc electrode is called as an anode. The electrode where reduction takes place is written to the right side. It is a positive electrode. It is having the positive polarity. It is called as cathode. It is called as cathode. Once again, I would like to represent here the Daniell cell. So Daniell cell can be represented now. You can see here Daniell cell. The zinc electrode, it is in contact with zinc sulfate solution, aqueous solution. Then copper in contact with copper sulfate solution, aqueous solution of the copper, aqueous solution of the copper sulfate. So zinc, it is having negative polarity and copper having the positive polarity. Now you can see in this representation, single vertical line is there. So what is the meaning of the single vertical line? A single vertical line between the electrode and its electrolytic solution or ions represent a direct contact between them. The meaning of the single vertical line is that there is a direct contact between the zinc electrode and its solution, its aqueous solution. You can see here the diagram. belongs to the Daniell cell. This is the zinc electrode, and this zinc electrode, it is dipped in the solution of the zinc sulfate. So single vertical line, it means that there is a direct contact between this electrode and this solution. The single vertical line indicates that there is a direct contact between the zinc metal plate at this zinc electrode with the electrolyte solution zinc sulfate. Similarly, in this case, the copper electrode, it is in contact with the copper sulfate solution. So this single vertical line, meaning that the copper electrode, it is in contact with the copper sulfate solution. So this is the meaning of the single vertical line. A double vertical line between the two half cell represent their separation by a salt bridge. Salt bridge is a very important device. In galvanic cell, without salt bridge, we cannot construct a chemical cell, electrochemical cell, or galvanic cell. So double vertical line, it means that the two electrolyte solutions are separated. There is no direct contact between the two electrolytes here. The zinc sulfate and copper sulfate are not in direct contact, but they are in contact with the help of the salt bridge. So this salt bridge separates the two electrolytes, and this salt bridge makes the electrical contact between the two electrolytes. So that is the meaning of the double vertical line. Now, the activities of the electrolytic solution or ions are written in bracket after electrolytic solution or ions. It means whatever the concentration is given here belongs to the electrolyte. Whatever the concentration is given here belongs to the electrolyte. See, suppose zinc electrode, it is in contact with the zinc sulfate solution. So the concentration of the zinc sulfate or activity of the zinc sulfate should be written in brackets after the electrolytic solution. This, suppose activity, it is equal to 0.1. So you have to write this. Or concentration, it is equal to 0.1. It should be written in a bracket. Then next rule for this, for a non-metal, platinum is written before the non-metal for carrying the electrons. If suppose that in the representation of the cell, non-metal is there, particularly it is in case of the gas electrode or metal insoluble salt type of the electrodes, we have to use the platinum, where the role of the platinum, it is to carry the electrons. Now the next rule, the EMF of a cell is positive when the current flows from left to right through the external circuit. You can see here, the EMF of the cell, it is positive. What is the EMF of the cell? EMF of the cell, it is the potential difference between the two electrodes. EMF of the cell, it is the potential difference between the two electrodes. So it will be positive when the current is flowing from the left to right. Current is flowing from the left to right. The eighth rule, the net EMF of the cell, it is the sum of the reaction taking place at the two electrodes. The net EMF of the cell or the net reaction, it is the algebraic sum of the two reactions taking place at the two electrodes. Now the EMF of the cell is the difference between the reduction potential of the two half cell, and it is given by the relation. So you can see here this relation. The EMF of the cell, it is the potential difference between the right side electron minus left side electrode, ER minus EL. Next rule, oxidation takes place at the electrode where with lower reduction potential. Generally, we know that in the galvanic cell, oxidation takes place at the left hand side electrode. So it is having the low reduction potential. And reduction takes place at the electrode with higher reduction potential, means at the right hand side. So in the Daniell cell, the oxidation takes place here because zinc electrode is having low reduction potential, and reduction is takes place here at the copper electrode because the copper electrode, it is having the high reduction potential. So these are the certain rules belongs to the representation of the galvanic cell. Representation of the galvanic cell.